The Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy is coming out this week for Nintendo Switch, and today we are going to take a look at the new stage that was added to the game. Stormy Ascent was added through previous DLC for the PS4 version, so that has been playable. There's footage of that out there. But if you come over to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, you see Future Tense. That is the actual new stage, and we're going to check it out and get through it and show you guys what it's like. And it is a pretty difficult stage, especially since you're going to be playing with your very baseline abilities. The developers do say that if you play through the regular game, you're going to be able to get through certain areas in this level that you're not able to get through previously. So, maybe come back to it a little bit later, but you can play it right off the bat. You don't have to unlock anything. So right in the beginning of Crash 3, when you're in this hub world, you step on this platform here, and it takes you to Future Tense, which is the new area. And, it's honestly a little bit difficult. It took me a while to beat it, but hey, we finally got it done. I am not the best Crash player in the world by any means, but I thought it was just cool. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it and show it to you guys. So here we are on Future Tense, the brand new level. This isn't like a reused area or anything like that. They made this specifically for this version of the game. It's actually kind of cool. There are moving platforms. There are all types of enemies. There's some very difficult platforming that made me almost want to break my control. The footage that you're seeing now, by this point, I feel like I had already gotten very comfortable with the stage and the layout and everything. So, this is by no means a perfect run. I just wanted to finish the stage for you guys and show you the entirety of it. The very first thing that we have to deal with here is these lasers. We go ahead and grab that life, then go ahead and jump through here. Then we have this giant tank throwing missiles at us, which is a little bit strange, but we're able to deal with it. We do get hit there, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. We will persevere. We continue to go up these elevators, and every time you finish an area, you go up an elevator and there's a checkpoint, or right at the end of one of these areas, there is usually a checkpoint. And you are going to see me die a few times, make no mistake about it. But here we want to wait for this enemy and then jump over the nitro there so that we don't get blown up. These lasers here, they're very easy to jump over, but they honestly mess with my head. It's so easy that I get so nervous that I do mess up with that sometimes. That was a pretty easy area there. We have more of these weird robot things that, I don't know, kind of remind me of bees for some reason. It has to be the color scheme. What else would it be? So more missiles to avoid. We are going to be very careful here. Wait a little bit, and then once I feel comfortable, we go ahead. We're going to jump over these. Again, not trying to get every box or anything like that. That wasn't happening. I am not that good at Crash, and honestly, if I were able to get there and be that good to be able to do that, it's going to take a while, and I've only had the game for a few hours. So, with that, we continue here. We're going to ignore that as well, get to the next checkpoint, and then go up this elevator. This is where things start getting a little trickier, if I'm honest. So here I try to get as many apples as I can because I do want an extra life. I could definitely use that. We have these spike enemies that retract, but we get hit there, but we do use it to our advantage, and then we continue on our way here. So jump over that. We are gonna go over the bonus section, and we're not gonna do anything with it just because I don't have what's required to do it. So we just completely skip that. We go continue up checkpoint once again. Another one of these enemies. Those enemies are very easy to deal with, but here, one of these areas, for so long, maybe a good 30 minutes, I couldn't figure it out because you got to get the timing so perfectly. As soon as this enemy leaves, you got to jump and then attack it before it gets to the next one. So because once that shield is up, you can't attack it. You're gonna see me successfully do it here in a moment. But yeah, that's a very tricky thing. You can do it. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but just getting the timing of it. Once you have the timing of it, if I'm honest, it was kind of easy. But all right, there we go. There, you knock it out before it goes to the other thing, and then boom, you just go ahead. Then here, it's just about knowing when to slide. Go ahead, grab that, and another one of these platforms. But now we have missiles that are in the way, so they continue to challenge us. So we, slide jump for the extra length there, and we are pretty good. That was another area that, although it looked easy, it took me a while to get super comfortable with it. This is the last part of the level here, and that enemy, I always just take the hit and hit him from the bottom, and it's okay. But yeah, this area coming up is the hardest part, this right here, which is right at the end. For some reason, hitting them and like making it was always so difficult, but we finally got it, and there you go. That took me like a very long time. It took me like 35-40 minutes in order to get it all done. But hey, hopefully you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Twitter and Discord links are in the description. Hopefully you enjoyed Future Tense and you're enjoying Crash if you get it this weekend. Switch Force out.